I've been shopping at the Ypsilanti Farmers Market probably since the 80s. I think it opened up between 79, something like that. And I've lived in Ypsilanti basically most of the time since 1975. And I was shopping at the Depot Town Market in the early 80s. I can remember going from my house on Michigan Ave to there. So basically, as long as it's been around, I can remember shopping there. My name is Brian Steimel. I live currently in Ypsilanti, Michigan, but I was born and raised in Northville, 20 miles from here. And when you say Northville these days, it's kind of bougie attitude. But 60 years ago, it was a little farm community, basically with a racetrack and a state hospital being its focus points. And surrounding the area were a lot of horse country, farms, and things like that. So I grew up going to local farm stands, buying food there, and that became an important part and a way to get food directly from the farmer. There have been some changes through the years with the market, and right now one of the things that I like is I know that everything's pretty local. Fairly local to the southeastern Michigan area and stuff. Before people were bringing in stuff, there was a guy that would go to the Eastern Market and bring back a whole bunch of stuff. Now, I know it's going to be mostly local, and I really appreciate that. There's a couple of things I appreciate shopping at the farmer's market as opposed to a grocery store or something like that. One of the things with the market food, I know it's going to be fresh. And because of that, I know it's going to last a long time. One of the things that happened over the winter was I had a bag of spinach in the back that had been there for a couple of weeks, and I thought, this is going to be slimy spinach that I throw to the chickens. And it was not. It was perfectly fresh spinach. But when you know that it was picked the morning of the market or the night before, you know you're getting it fresh, really fresh. The other thing I like about the market is being able to talk to the farmers, and they get to talk to you, and they get to know you. And so, for example, one of the farmers knows I like her little red Creole garlic and makes sure that there's always some there for me. So things like that you don't get at a conventional store. You can only get when you talk to the farmer. I like a lot of aspects of supporting the community with farming because I'm a big grassroots person. I like being local. I like knowing what's going on local. I like being able to talk to people. There's just a whole different attitude of when you can walk around a market and not only see faces you know from the farmers, but faces you know in the community shopping there. The farmer's market has an aspect of a community in itself as opposed to the grocery store, which is a business. There's a couple of good things that happen with the farmer's market. One thing that you can do at the market that you can't do at a grocery store is negotiate. And so many of my friends I hear, oh, the market is so expensive. Well, there's going to be some artisan things that are higher end, but I see people talking to the farmers and saying, hey, I'm alone. I only need 3 apples. Can you sell me 3 apples rather than a bag? I've never heard a farmer say no. They've always been willing to help somebody out who only needs a few things. And that's something that you aren't going to get anywhere else at a store or anything like that. They're not going to break up their big bag of cucumbers to sell you one. And so that aspect to me is really important because it's a personal touch. I definitely think the farmer's market is a community in itself. One of the things that my friends know is 9 o'clock on Saturday mornings, Brian's going to be at the market. I like getting there early so that I can get stuff before it runs out. Things run out. But the community aspect becomes really important because the farmers know you, you know the farmers. The fact that Growing Hope has done so much to facilitate shopping for everyone makes it welcoming for the community. My friends who say, well, I have to use my credit card. You can buy tokens. My friends who say, I use a bridge card. You can use your bridge card and get more for your money. It builds the community through offerings that a lot of places won't offer. Yeah, I think shopping at the market's really important in a lot of different aspects. In the 70s in the food culture, there were concepts floating around of macrobiotics, where you had to eat in-season local food. The farmers market, by nature, facilitates in-season, local, fresh, healthy food. You can't get any better than the farmers market when you want stuff to eat. The personal nature you can't beat. One of the things that happened at the market during the summer was one of my bakers stopped me before I even started. She goes, oh, this got damaged in the transport. I can't sell it, but I know you love my rye bread. Here, I saved this for you. I mean, where are you going to get that kind of treatment anywhere else but a place where you know your farmer knows you? I definitely think that it's probably one of the most important things that we can do is learn about and support our local food systems.